Do what? That's fine. I think it's just meditation music.
Let's see. Sometimes it takes a minute.
Yeah.
All right, we are live. Hi guys, how y'all doing today? Hi Sonia, Alpha, Judy, Mr. Daniel, Tiff, how you doing, hon? KG. All right, guys. So today we have a very special guest, Miss Southern Soul Tarot.
Hello, everyone.
So obviously today we are going to be doing mediumship. All right, guys, it's not actually going to be tarot or questions. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Today is going to be mediumship, and what that is mediumship is if you have somebody on the other side that you need a message from, then that's what we're going to be doing today. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and let Miss Southern Soul go ahead and introduce herself. Let her explain her channel and things like that. So go ahead, girl. Go ahead.
All right, so I was graciously invited on here by the Tarot Magician, so thank you for that. Like I said, and I have been running Southern Soul Tarot since October of last year. It took me about 6 months to decide whether I was ready to upload that first video or not, like if I was ready for it, but it kind of went well. And then I kept going on. I actually started out with a lot of crime, honestly, because I've always been into crime cases. But then, I had a bump in the road, so I did change my name for a little bit, and then I just didn't feel like it ever fit very well, so I went back. But as far as like tarot, things like that, I've been doing tarot, reading tarot and learning it still, because I think we still learn constantly for about 7 years now, like going up on 7 years coming up. And then I've been doing past life, pre-planning contracts, life reviews, things like that since I was about 18. I'm about to be 34 this month. So, I do a lot of that. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, well, that's awesome. Well, you guys, please make sure as soon as you can, right after this live, go subscribe to her. All right. I'm sure that my mods are going to be putting her link right in the comment section. That way it can be a quick access for you guys. All right. So we do have a couple people on the stream already ready to go because I kind of wanted to do this like people adding people onto the stream itself. That way we can make the communication and the connection a lot easier. Right. But of course, not everybody joined the actual stream. We actually only have 2 people on the stream right now. So after that, we're actually going to play it by ear and pick people from the comments. How does that sound?
Good too.
Sound good? All right. So first up, you guys, we have Miss Raina. So I'm going to go ahead and add her to the stream. All right. And then we can go ahead and get started. Hey, Raina.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, everyone. Awesome. All right. Okay, Ms. Raina, you already know how this works. So let us know who you want us to get in contact with. All right.
My grandma. Maria.
The same one, right?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Grandma Maria.
Okay. So I do still use my cards during mediumship a bit.
Yeah.
So I will pull it first, and then I'll pick up the energy.
I have my cards here as backup because you know how sometimes the spirit, it's hard for them to communicate. So,
yeah.
So go for it.
But I will stare off and get quiet, so don't mind me.
Yeah, no, so do I.
Okay, I was like, I'm watching it.
Image is slowly picking up, but hold on.
I just hear the word love, embracing, hugs, warmness a bit. It's a protective feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Did you sit on her lap a lot?
I used to when I was little.
Okay. She's showing me you sitting on her lap. Like maybe playing with the back of your hair, rubbing your back area, shoulder.
Back massage or
yeah, or just kind of like, like how you would kind of just, when you love something, you caress it. That's that loving caress.
Yeah.
Hey, baby, I can't put the cards 1 second. I'm going to go ahead and get 3 cards to see about the energy I'm picking up. My cat stuck.
She just said, Rain, I already know you know what this means, but she said cousin. And I already said that means already.
She said what?
She's watching over your cousin.
Okay. Good, because I was going to ask about him.
Is he in the hospital? Or is he like going to be in the hospital soon?
He was in the hospital for a week.
Okay.
I'm not sure if he's going to be soon, but they couldn't even give him anything. You know how he's in kidney failure? They couldn't give him anything anymore, so they could send him home.
Okay. I see him. I see her standing over the bedside, watching over him.
Okay. I was about to ask that if it was her that was ill or somebody else, because she showed me illness, like the symbol, the medical symbol for illness. So I don't know if that was, if she got sick when she passed, if that's how it happened, or if she's
ooh, you just got the chills. She was diagnosed with cancer a month before she passed.
Okay, yeah, because I feel like, and I got chills now. So that's correct. And then she's bringing in, you said your nephew's sick? Correct?
My cousin.
He's about 20s to 30s?
In the 30s. He's 34.
So this is him. She's coming in the earthly realm to kind of protect him. That's why the pinnacle is over his heart. She is shielding him from the situation. So even though it's happening, she's saying that she's very much there, aware. She is a slower moving knight, but she is a very solid and you can depend on her knight. So she is saying she is protecting that illness at this time from progressing at this moment.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get anything else out of that.
She's trying to give him more time.
Yeah, she's buying time because it's slow. It's the Knight of Pentacles, so he's the slowest.
Yeah.
And the Pentacles represent healthcare. So
now, when you say more time, does it still mean it's still happening when it's happening, but it's
I think for me, it means more time until they can figure something else out. I don't feel like it's going to be something that he cannot get through, but I don't think it's going to be completely easy, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? I don't know much about that, though. She is buying time, though.
Yeah, I asked because they're trying to find donors.
Okay.
But the thing is, I don't think he'll take care of himself. Just because he's not.
Yeah, so I got the wheel when you said donor. So there is going to be a donor. It's going to come forth because the wheel is spinning upright. So there will be a donor, but like I said, I just don't feel, I feel like his body might reject or not react right away, right? Because of the type of, especially like mostly livers and kidneys seem to have the hardest time. But it's possible. It's just, it takes a little, I think the kidney just takes a little bit longer. I did do medical stuff for a little bit, so I'm trying to remember how long it exactly takes. But kidney and liver take a little bit longer to come back from, as far as that organ area. So let's see at the end what she has to say about it. Because again, I don't feel like there's going to be like a cycle ending. There's going to be. It's not going to be as easy with the temperance reversed. Like I said, so it will temperance out at some certain point, but it's going to take a little bit more of that wheel spinning. You know what I mean? You might spin it a couple times. So that's kind of what she's saying. She's focusing on that particular issue at the moment. But she did show me y'all's childhood and you sitting on her lap and that type of stuff. But that was more of like the incoming, loving, warm, like kind of welcoming you feeling, so you know it's her. So. And then I'll see if I can get an oracle.
Not giving me a time frame, Raina, but she's just saying she's trying to get him more time.
Do you feel 2? Does 2 feel warm to you or no? 2 to 3?
2 to 3 what?
Like months or 2 years? It's not going to be weeks.
I always felt like 2 more months. I felt like I always felt like it was October.
Yeah, I would say 2 and 3. Look for the 2 and the 3. It could be dates, it could be months, but I don't think it's weeks at all.
Yeah.
No,
So
I always felt like it was gonna be between October and November. Is that?
Yeah.
I don't. Where are you from again?
Chicago.
Is that where he's at with you, or does he live somewhere else?
No, he
Okay,
lives in
so
Chicago.
is it kind of cool? I'm not familiar with the weather there because it's a certain weather I see. That's why. Is it like, would it be very like winter time in October, or would it be like still summerish?
No, it's rainy, kind of cold, dreary weather. Like
That's not it. It's gonna be lightly sunny, shady. It's cool.
Well,
There's a
I mean,
breeze.
yeah, that's the fall here. It's depending on the day.
Okay, so it would be the fall
that's
then.
depending on the days. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that would be correct because she's showing me the trees blowing, but the sun is it's like here where we would be is like spring in Texas, kind of
Yeah.
the best way I can describe it. So that's, and then the card she gave out for advice is lost love. So it is saying surrender, healing, and release. So it's not, I think it's saying to you, even though it says lost love, it's not a lost love because there will be healing and surrendering and release because at some point during your life, you kind of have to let that go so you can move on and heal your soul. You know, whether, you know, it's what we want to happen or not, you know. But I do think you still have a decent amount of a time considering what's going on. You know what I mean?
It's bad, right? I know that it's bad. What he's going through right now, it's bad. It doesn't look like it, but it's bad.
It's painful, I think.
Yeah. That's why I'm concerned because I'm like, well, you know, I don't know. I just feel like it's.
Did they not give him pain management? Is there somewhere? Why have they not given him any pain management?
Like nothing. Like they didn't give him anything for the kidney. They didn't give him anything anymore. The only thing he takes is the 800 milligrams of ibuprofen or weed because he likes weed. You know.
Yeah, I was gonna say they should be giving him, especially because it's your kidneys. They should be giving him hydrocodone or hydrocodone, whatever it is, Vicodin, whatever you get. I had 2 C-sections that medicine, so whatever that is, yeah. So whatever that is what he should be having at this point. For especially because when I was pregnant, I was numerous women got kidney infections, and their doctors even put them on that, and that was just for an infection. Not for what he's going through. So, have you had second advice, like a second doctor's advice?
I think he has had a second advice, but he's just like given up completely, completely given up. He doesn't. This all was the cause of diabetes, not taking care of his diabetes. He was always in and out of hospitals, never took care of his diabetes, always had chance after chance after chance after chance, nothing, and now this is the result of it. Like. Right. You know, like, I don't know. I could be wrong, but I don't feel like it's long enough. Like, no,
it's not.
Even if it's 2-3 months, it's not long enough.
I mean, I feel like 2 years. I don't know why. I don't think it's going to be 2 to 3 months because I think in 2 to 3 months he might get that donor. That's what I'm saying. And I think it might cause a problem.
The donor part, I get it.
Yeah.
The thing is that he won't take care of himself.
Oh, so you mean after he gets it, he won't take care of it still?
He just doesn't take. He's not responsible.
Okay, let's see if that were to happen. 2 kids? You said?
Yes, 2 kids, 2 daughters. Yeah, 1 and 10 years old.
How old is he?
He's 34.
What? Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I think he's given up a little bit on the emotional factor of it. That's what I'm saying. I feel like I'm very detached, almost like I'm pretending I don't have it. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't exist, or maybe it'll get better. Yeah, there's a bit of and there's no way to say it's the 7 of Cups reversed. So whatever he's been shown if you look at it upright, it's beautiful. You know, it's like a palace. It's all these cups, but it's been reversed and he's dumped it out. So he doesn't care what they've offered him. He's already made his decision. Emotionally.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't see 2 years, because I don't see him cooperating.
Yeah, he's spinning the wheel already. So he knows what's going to happen if he doesn't cooperate. So maybe he wants to go. I hate to say that straight up.
Sometimes I think the same thing. Like, he's just given up. He never really did anything with his life.
Yeah.
So he really doesn't have, I hate to say this, but almost nothing to offer his daughters.
Right.
And it's
That's
just
what I said. I feel like if I go, it's not going to affect anybody because they're still going to plant the 7 of Pentacles without me. That's what I'm saying. It's still going to prosper with or without me. So, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. I don't know it. But I do think, I agree it's bad. I mean, I don't think it's anything that's going to be able to be fixed easily. But he's going to have, if he wants to come through it, he's got to have that law of attraction of being able to, and actually Reiki masters are amazing to go to for that. And I go to Reiki masters actually because I used to have really bad anxiety and stomach problems. So I started going to a Reiki master and it made a lot of difference. I know it sounds corny, but it does. You know what I mean? It's kind of like
I love Reiki.
Yeah, and actually one of my good friends just got certified as a master in Reiki, you know, so it's helped a lot. And actually they've helped me with my stomach a lot in just the 1 week that they've been helping me. So you could always take him to a Reiki master if he doesn't want to participate too much, because it's not really like he has to do anything but lie there. You know what I mean? Just kind of let it happen for, I'm not sure, maybe 30 minutes of the session.
Megan, when I tell you this guy is stubborn,
the only thing
God,
I was going to say, the only thing is with that is that you actually have to accept it. And if they don't accept it, then there's going to be no healing. And I feel like he's not going to accept it. You know what I'm saying?
No, like my grandpa didn't accept his lung cancer and it spread and it went other places because he was so used to being like the, you know, like this, like the pole, you know, this, the main person of the family, and that he made it run, you know, like he set up all the, you know, dates that we had family dinners. And then when he passed from lung cancer, like a year after, he ended up in his brain. All these other places where, example, for right now, my grandmother has breast cancer again. So she's had it twice. She's able to remove it. And actually, I've had my other aunt who's had cancer 5 times, like colon cancer, breast cancer, but she's always got the attitude of, I'm going to get through this. You know what I mean? So,
my grandfather totally gave up and just lung cancer also.
Right.
Within a year and like, that's it.
Yeah. And I think it's
like nothing. He just won't.
Yeah.
He won't.
I get a feeling that he wants to let go. No, right?
Yeah, I have that. Look, I get the chills. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I have a feeling he wants to let go.
How long has he had it?
He was just during quarantine. He was just diagnosed with it, but it was already like stage 4.
So that's why
he's had to have had it, but they just didn't find it soon enough.
They didn't find anything. He was just in and out of hospitals. And they told him, you your diabetes. All his mom's family, 99% of his mom's family, 98% has diabetes.
Right.
You know, like it
was my grandpa too. My grandpa did too, and he had heart disease. So we thought, whenever you were saying like the other stuff, like the other failure, we thought it was other things that were failing. We didn't know it was the lung cancer. It was the lung cancer pushing on his heart, and that would make him fall asleep, like right after I had my first son, like years and years and years ago. But we found out later, again, you know, it was already in his lungs. It was traveling to his brain. So he was already like stage 3, stage 4. So I think and then we had Hurricane Ike come in where we were. So it was almost like he just wanted to make sure my grandmother got back in her home, which she did. He literally passed that same night. So he was ready to, he just wanted to make sure she was back in her home and felt comfortable before he passed. Cause I said he had it for a year. He was home for about 6 hours with hospice. And then he kind of let go of that.
No, sorry.
So.
Oh
my. Hey.
And and welcome Jay and Dining Gypsy, Victoria. Hello, everybody.
Thank you for joining today.
Yes, we greatly appreciate it. And thank you, Raina.
Yeah, Raina, but that's basically what I'm getting. She's trying to give him more time, but I think just like Megan said, I think it's not so much that he's ready, it's just he's kind of at the point where he's like, what am I going to do? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he's not fighting it, basically.
Yeah. He feels like it's the inevitable.
Yeah. it's almost like it is what it is type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's not doing anything.
And maybe that's what I was about to say. Maybe that's the other thing. He, like you said, he feels like he don't have too much to offer. Could be.
He never kept a steady job. The steadiest he's been for a year, and it's just all his life was being around. You know, my uncle, his dad wasn't the best dad either. You know, he was not the worst, but not the best, and always kind of pushed him to the side. Mm-hmm. So that's where him and I relate. And Junior and I were raised with my grandparents, so that's where our parents for us.
Yeah.
But he took a different route, and he took the route where getting into gangs and all his life. And
I'm only smiling because when you said you grew up with your grandparents, your grandma was like, "I told you." Like that's why I showed you her sitting on my lap. So I didn't mean to laugh in the middle of it. It seemed like it. She was acknowledging that. Yeah, she was acknowledging that. It's like, see, I told you she was on my lap. You know what I mean? So
yeah. When I could, when I was older, I couldn't no more. He took a different route. And him and I have always been very close. Right. But I knew better not to take that route, and he didn't, and proceeded to have a child. And then have a different baby mama for the other one. And then possibly having another one now. I don't know if the girl's pregnant right now or not, but like, how you gonna leave all these?
And this is the same one who's having the kidney failure?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot going on at once. It's probably why he's ready, like, I don't want to say ready to check out, but he's like, I don't know what to do with any of this. You know what I mean? Like, he's kind of like made this bed. He don't know how to lie in it. You know what I mean?
I see it. When I see him, I see it. Like, this guy is not going to be here. He doesn't want to.
Yeah, that's why
he doesn't want to. So, what you said, basically you're saying if it'll be 2 years if he decides to go through with it.
If he decides to go through with it and take care of it. If he decides not to, then no, it's not going to be. Like I said, because I think it's going to be hard already with even if you aren't taking care of it. So if he decides to not take care of it, then it's going to be a lot rougher of a road, which is already going to be rough to begin with because of the stage and what it is. Because those are hard transplants to really come back from, regardless of how healthy you were before. Or it's just because of the liver, kidneys, and especially lungs. I mean, they're all major organs. So they're really hard to transplant, and the body takes right away.
Yeah, so, Junior likes to drink. Junior likes to drink a lot. He likes to party.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Actually, there was a celebrity that were friends not too long ago, and she gave her kidney to her friend. And I do believe it was one of the girls that's passed now that's a celebrity. But regardless, they became unfriends after for the same reason, because she had given her kidney to her to take care of it, and then she found out she was still drinking and partying and all that stuff, so she got really upset, and then we're no longer friends because she gave her a kidney. Yeah, I would be that too. I'm like, give my kidney back.
I told my mom, and she got mad at me because I'm like, to give Junior a kidney is a waste.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, because you need two. You need two. So if something were to unfortunately happen to the other person with the one left, and this person just kind of, PO'd the other one away, well, then what are you supposed to do? You know what I mean?
So she's mad at me, and she's like, I thought you said you were spiritual. Like, that don't mean nothing. I mean, it's like, I could tell you that it's a waste. He's not going to take care of him.
And I'm glad you said that, actually. Just because you're spiritual doesn't mean you can't be honest about a situation, how you feel. Everybody acts like they're so shocked when people in the metaphysical world have an opinion, or they say a curse word, or they whatever. It's like, sweetheart, I'm Roman Catholic, and I do believe in pagan. So and which it doesn't make me, like I said, I still pray to Source every night. I do all of those things, but it is funny, in the sense of how people will very much try to switch that around. Kind of like, well, you're spiritual.
Aren't you supposed to be more compassionate? I'm like, I'm not Mother Teresa. I'm not Mother Teresa. I'm Mother Reina to the
I'm not that compassionate.
Yeah, but I'm not Mother Teresa. Like, I'm compassionate. I'm telling you, to give this guy a kidney is a waste for someone else. For one of us, what if I'm compatible with him?
Mm-hmm. Right.
I'm not gonna look. If I'm compatible with him, yes, I'll give it to him.
Mhm.
But if I see that he's not putting it to good use, I'm gonna get rid of his ass first.
Well, then you're like, I'm gonna take him back to the hospital. I'm like, give me your kidney back.
My damn kidney, I don't know. Yeah, because it's like it's not fair to put us through something like that.
No, it's not. It's not. And actually, that's just like, for example, my grandma with her cancer. She just literally had a test to see if it was like coincidental or if we all carried the gene so we could be tested, which luckily, unluckily for her, she got the gene, it happened, but we don't carry the gene. So it's good for the rest of our family to know now because there's so many women in our family and there's so much breast cancer, uterine cancer, things like that. So it's nice to know in the sense that it's not a gene we carry.
Yeah.
So, but of course, it doesn't change the situation with my grandmother. But again, she's 86. She's had it twice. She's getting her surgery actually on my birthday, the 24th of this month. So I'm kind of hoping it might be good luck with my birthday. Maybe I can help. Yeah, so maybe I can help with that. But we'll see. And then she's a Leo. She's strong. So
she's strong. She's strong.
Yeah, she's strong. So
she's strong. She's strong.
Yeah, Yeah, I just think with your uncle, it's just more or less of like a giving up feeling is all I feel. It just depends, like you said, on how you want to spiritually handle it is, I think, the best way to handle it.
I mean,
regardless of other people's opinion.
Like 2 weeks ago, because it really hit me. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, he's not going to be around anymore. Mm-hmm. And it was hard. It was a hard pill to swallow, but I'm like, okay, it is what it is now, right? Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'll still be upset, but I'm just like, well, now I'm just gonna not take over, but look over his daughters now, my nieces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're nothing else but
that might be the best.
Yeah, and I don't know. And I just told my family, be ready, be ready. And they look at me like I'm a freak. Mm-hmm. They look up like I'm a freak, and I'm like, all right. I don't say I didn't tell you so.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, you know what you feel, you know what you see. So, I mean, like you said, all you can do is make the best out of what you got left. You know what I mean?
My mom's like, you're not God. I'm like, I'm not God. I never claimed to be. I'm just telling you what I see, what I feel, what my grandmother told me, what you guys tell me, what everybody knows. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, it's like a warning. Yeah. Take it as a warning.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like, so you can be financially ready to help my aunt with the funeral.
Yeah.
Cost.
Yeah, that's true. You look more like a blueprint.
I'm a Capricorn. I plan everything. I gotta plan everything.
That's good.
Yeah, right. I'm a planner. I'm gonna plan that. So can you please let me know what's gonna happen?
I'm getting my own. I got my own. I have everything like ready for that. I'm that type that likes to have everything. I like the control of it, and I'm gonna control it till it's my time. Yeah. I want this. I want that.
Yeah.
So everything is planned out.
That is basically how to get what you want. There's a law of attraction, so it works both ways. So.
If I want a neon pink, hot pink cassette, I'm gonna get it because I'm gonna get it.
Right. That's very true.
All right, Raina. That's basically all she wanted to say was that she's there trying to watch over him and she's trying to give him a little bit more time, But I think you already know that,
Yeah, I'll go see him and let me see. I'll talk to him.
Yeah, just spend as much time with you can with him for those few months.
I just feel like I feel like it's months. It's not even years. It's not even a question anymore. It's like it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, but she did show me there. She was there in the hospital with him, trying to protect him and stuff, and to make him feel better. But all right, girl. Well, that's basically all we have for you right now. I hope that helps you.
Yes,
thank you for joining me today. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the next person. All right.
All right. Thanks, guys. I'm so mad.
You're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome. So if you have any questions, our inboxes. So just let us know.
All right. Thanks, Megan.
Thank you.
Bye. I'll talk to you afterwards.
Okay.
Okay. Bye. Alrighty, so next up we have Happiness. So I'm gonna go ahead and add him to the stream, and hopefully things go according to the plan.
Yeah, right.
All right, let's do this. Hey, girl, are you there?
Good, good.
Awesome. Can you hear us good?
Sorry, what did you say?
I said, can you hear us good?
Yes, I can.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so let us know who you would like to come in contact with, who they were to you, and what their name is.
Okay, so I'd like to. Her name was Busha. I mean, we call her Busha. She was my grandma's sister. We were all calling her Grandma Busha.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Give us a minute so we can try to pick up on her energy. All right. Did she have black hair, hun? Or like dark colored hair?
When she was younger, I guess so. Yeah.
When she was younger? Okay.
I'm not picking up much on her at this moment, to be honest. And usually because I pick up a lot off of pictures, so I'm trying to do it out of my third eye.
Yeah, it's coming in very slowly. I just see
Yeah. Has it been a while? She's been passed. Is that because it could be a contributor to why it's kind of hard a little bit to pick up?
Yeah, like I think 8 years.
8 years. Okay, yeah. I feel like it's been a while. Was it unexpected?
No, she was old. She died
was
from
just-
no
it was-
reason.
So yeah, okay. I don't feel like she was ready to go yet, though. Okay. I'm using a few cards to help me pick up the energy.
Go for it. Yeah, I'm still trying to pick up some images. A bit slowly.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, Jay. I feel like there's almost a reincarnation, like a barrier, like a veil, in a way. Like something's blocking something.
When you said reincarnation, I almost got shivers.
Yeah, I think she's reincarnated already. That's why I'm using the Golden Tarot, actually, to be honest. I don't think she's on the other side at this moment. At least she split off a bit. Because you split off. As I said, I feel more like she's reincarnated at the moment. It's only been 8 years, so that gives her plenty of time to do so.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and maybe that's
why she's got the Wheel of Fortune, so she spun it, so she's here.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
That's probably why we're having a bit of a problem tapping in, because she's not fully over there.
Yeah.
At least for my side. I don't know how it is for you.
Okay.
Let's see what else we get. I feel like she wanted to redo something. Yeah, there was like a lying, stealing, cheating, manipulating energy around her at one point.
Mm-hmm.
And she's ready to redo it. So she's using the Wheel of Fortune to make it spin so she can kind of take that energy away in this lifetime. So she is, I do feel she is reincarnated. I do have to say that. I agree with
Okay,
Jay,
maybe if I tell you, like, we were calling her Grandma Busha, but her real name was Nadezhda. Maybe you would pick something more from that. Nadezhda.
Okay, what was her real name, hon?
Nadezhda.
Okay.
And what's your real name?
My real name? Lena.
Luna?
Lena.
Lena.
Okay. Oh, Lena. Okay.
Did she have a lot of grandkids, hun?
No.
No?
She's not coming in strong.
Yeah. I see somebody with dark hair, but that's all I'm really seeing at the moment.
She's showing the Ten of Swords. She's trying to end something. I think this is a karmic thing that's going on right now. She's ended it, whatever it is. That's what she's working towards. Because you got swords twice now, so it's going to be communication a lot of times. It's going to be air, Gemini, Libras. So that might be what she reincarnated to. But you do see here where it might involve a child. She's holding a baby. And then you see the man kind of down here, you know, trying to light the fire and get them comfortable. So I do feel like she reincarnated to maybe flip this energy around, the lying, stealing, cheating one, and to end that, the feeling stabbed in the back feeling.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing I don't see or hear so much anything coming from her more than less than, I'm trying to see if I can pick up a word or something.
Yeah, like I'm trying to see if she can show me like a memory or something.
I just feel like fix it. I just hear fix it. That's why I say I feel like it's a breaking of a karma cycle. So or reverse it type of thing. I just don't know who the player and I do feel like it was possibly a male. I don't feel like it was a female.
Yeah, I picked up a male energy earlier.
Yeah, there's a male energy around her that she's not extremely happy with, but I don't know if it's somebody she had kids with or was like always around. But it's like I said, with the Ten of Swords, it's like she's ready to end that karmic cycle with them. Like where you can almost cut the ethereal cord. It's almost like she wants to cut that ethereal cord. So she don't have to deal with that person anymore.
She's been in it with that person for multiple lifetimes.
Yeah. Because this is the Golden Tarot by Cat Black. So this is like goes back to the 1500s almost. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I think I felt pulled for that card or this deck is because she's done this numerous times with this person. And that's why she feels they lie, steal, cheat, and manipulate. She could have done this 7 times. That's why there's 7 swords for all you know. She could have tried 7 times with this person. But with the Ten of Swords, she's decided I'm not doing it anymore. So she's going to end the cycle. But I don't feel like she's in 5D right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure either because I can't really hear anything. I'm not really picking up anything except for the dark hair. So maybe in this lifetime, she has dark hair again. You know?
Yeah, because I'm not picking up anything for sound or like in my mind's eye. I'm going to do the Mother Earth one to see if she can tell us if she did come back or not.
Yeah, go for it.
So just to kind of see what she's the Gaia Oracles. So I'll just pull one to see what she has to say. Sorry, I know it's loud on the table. I'm working on getting a softer cloth so you don't hear the cards banging.
I love to hear the cards shuffle.
Some people love it. They're like, it puts me to sleep. I'm like, how? But it makes them comfortable. So this she is saying peace. So that's what I'm saying. I think she's ready for the peace and the karmic cycle to end. So therefore, she is dissolving unwanted or disturbing thoughts. So that's what I'm saying. This is thoughts I feel like that have gone on in her past life. And so right now, she would like it to end with this particular individual. I don't see her again in the 5D in the 5D at this moment. She is in the 3D. I think she's trying to fix whatever happened. And she's just doing the best she can at the moment and going with the flow of trying to get that energy back. So, but that's all I pick up on her. Really, I don't see anything or really hear anything other than reverse it.
Did somebody in your family either just have a child or is pregnant or somebody around you?
No, not at the moment.
Not at the moment. Maybe like in the past year or so?
No.
Do they plan to be anybody? Has anybody talked about it within the immediate family?
No.
No.
I keep seeing a baby. But that could also just mean rebirth. You know what I'm saying?
Did she pass at the time someone had a baby?
No.
No. I think it's rebirth then. It's going to be a rebirth of the cycle to start to end the karmic cycle, I feel like. Because if on my Tarot of the Old Path that I got from the UK, it is the karmic cycle ends by birth. there's a baby in an amniotic sac. And then the world restarts by a human in an amniotic sac.
Yeah.
So that's the cards that are coming to my mind. So right now she's trying to fix whatever didn't go right so she don't have to keep doing it no more.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like.
Oh my God! Now oh my gosh! Now I kind of okay. Because you said a baby. Okay, because she gave my mother a baby doll.
Oh.
Ah, okay.
Oh yeah. Okay. Now it makes sense. Oh my God. Yeah. So she gifted my mom a baby doll.
Oh, okay. Now I got the chills. That was a sign. That was a sign from her. Hold on. No, yeah, I think that was just.
Did you say a baby doe? Did you say baby doe?
Doll.
Doll. A baby
Doll.
doll.
Oh, okay. I was thinking deer. I'm sorry. I was thinking doe. Like,
No, a doll.
doe,
like
a doe, a female deer. Hold on. Okay,
I think,
so a doll. Okay.
I think that was just a sign of some sort, that doll.
It probably had a lot of energy in it.
Yeah.
I feel like if you were to touch it and close your eyes, you probably could see stuff, like, or hear stuff, or if you focused hard enough, if you're used to meditation and things like that. I think if you were to probably hold that doll while meditating, you probably would be able to get in touch a lot closer. There's something about the doll then. If she's picking up the baby doll, then there's probably something about that doll.
Well, the doll is next to me, actually.
Oh.
Yeah. So you could hold it right now, actually.
Yeah,
if you'd want.
I just did. I just took it at the moment because, like, yeah, it's in the room with us, so I just took it.
You can even sleep with it and then put a notepad by your bed. And then if you wake up and hear certain words during the night, or you feel like you've had an encounter in a dream with her, you can hurry up and write it down so you don't forget. And then over time, you can add it up and see what you get. And it might be giving you an answer to what, your question truly is and how it can help you the best.
Yeah, because sometimes when people, I think she knew that she was going to reincarnate again, like after that life. So sometimes when that happens, they leave a part of their energy in some sort of object so that you can see them again. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of readers will pick up off of objects. Like I said, I pick up off of pictures mainly. I've not tried holding somebody's object because I've never, being through YouTube, I don't get close enough to hold anybody's object, but that sounded bad. I'm sorry. Yeah, I more or less pick up on pictures and things like that, but I can still hear stuff. I just hear rebirth and then you're saying baby. Yeah. So that's what I feel.
I think she left some sort of message as far as energy in that doll, and I think that's why she was your mom.
Yeah, that doll is important. I know that.
Yeah, so maybe try that, hun, and see, like I said, like Megan said, see if you pick up like on a dream or something, because sometimes they come to you in dreams also, That's
why I said keep a notepad, because I don't know for how you experience it. I know the more I meditate, the more I get with my mediumship, / trying to get more to a psychicship area. Like, I don't have to write things down as much. But in the very beginning, I did a lot. A lot.
You forget, like, from one moment to the next.
Yeah, and now I can kind of remember the stuff. But at the beginning, no, I couldn't. That's what I'm saying. So it's very, very important to me to write it down. Because, like I said, even at this point, I still keep a notepad next to my bed. Because there's sometimes I'll have dreams about people I don't know. Yeah. Like, come to me and tell me things. Like, I had a dream about a little boy, and he was, like, painting with, like, his parents. And this was when I was doing Ganon a lot. I don't know. I know he liked rainbows, but basically a giant rainbow peacock. And they kept saying how beautiful the brush strokes and colors were. And so that's all the dream was. That's it. They never told me nothing else. But I wrote it down because it was important feeling.
Yeah.
So I don't know why. But like I said, again, if she comes to you in a dream or anything reminds you in a dream, it's always important to just, go ahead, write that down, and you got it under your belt, so whenever you have more, you can kind of add it together.
Yeah, hun. So that would definitely be my advice to you, hun, to do that too. Because like I said, there's something about that doll.
Yeah. Okay. I'll be carrying it around a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes. You know, just kind of try to be one with the doll, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, you want to hold that doll and just pretend, like, envision her in your mind.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to bring her to you.
Mm-hmm.
So that will help a lot.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome. Do you have any other questions?
Yeah, any other questions?
No, that's it. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, hon. We hope that helped you, and please keep us updated too.
Yes,
Okay,
please.
I will. Thank you.
Our
You're very
pleasure.
welcome.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
That was pretty cool.
Yes, that was
All right.
fun.
So I see Miss Sonia on here, but it says her devices are not connected. So and I can't bring her in either.
Okay.
Miss
Hi,
Sonia,
Mona.
Miss Sonia, if you can hear us, hun, turn on your mic. There's a button at the bottom of the stream where it says cam and mic.
She might have to add herself still too, or do you add him? I don't remember, to be honest.
I add them to the actual stream,
Okay.
but we have like a mic on. That way we can hear it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I use StreamYard all the time, but I forget how it works sometimes. Especially from the other side. When you're from the other side, it's like totally different looking. So you're like, you know.
So I don't know if she can get it on, but hopefully it works.
So CC Moon is saying she sent a donation. If you'd like to, that's up to you. Obviously, I just wanted to let you know. I don't know if you saw it yet.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we can go ahead and do that, CC Moon, since people from the stream didn't really show up except for, these three. Okay, I think she added it. Miss Sonia, are you there, hon?
Yes.
Yes?
Okay, good.
Okay, so Miss Sonia, go ahead. Let us know who you would like us to come in contact with and what their name was.
I would like to contact my sister Solange.
Solange. Okay. Sorry, you guys. My daughter is crying in the background.
Okay. And what was your first name again? I'm sorry.
Oh, her name is Sonia.
Sonia. Okay.
Oh, CC Moon, sorry, hon. It's not tarot right now. It is mediumship, but if you want, I'm probably going to go live tomorrow, and I can get you first on the list if you want tarot. Today was mediumship, hon. Sorry.
Okay, so she's not really showing me anything besides herself a little bit. So is there any particular thing going on in your life that you would like more clarity on? Because she's not really showing me anything but her standing there. So she's there. She's ready to answer stuff, but she's not telling me what. It doesn't have to be specific, like totally detailed or nothing, but
No, what does she want to tell me? I would like.
Okay,
for
so
her
you want to know
tell
what
me.
she wants to tell you. Okay.
Mhm.
So let me see.
Did you guys argue a lot, Miss Sonia?
No,
No?
no, she was very strict.
No,
Okay, so she was strict, so it's kind of, yeah.
that's the energy.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like I can see an authority, like not an authority figure, but somebody who's like staring at me, like kind of follow the rules. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. I see her watching me, but she's not talking to me. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to find out a little bit more, because she's there. She's just not talking.
And with me, she's not smiling. She just looks like mad. She just looks like she's like.
She just looks like she's standing in the room staring at you like, well, can I help you a little bit? You know, like, what do you need to know? And that's why I said if there was anything that you were particularly looking for, as the answer said, again, I'm going to pull cards to find out with my what I'm seeing. But it almost is, like I said, it's kind of like she's standing there and just staring, like she doesn't have much to say.
Mm-hmm.
There might be a young adult involved, 20s to 30s. I'm kind of feeling a male. I don't really so much see a female. So let's go ahead and see who she's talking about and why she's bringing that person up. Does that make sense to you, a 20 to 30-year-old male or female in your life that might be causing some type of issue that you need to know about?
Probably. Let me hear some more so I can connect the dots.
Yeah, we will. Like I said, I just want to know if that's correct. So, all right, I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah, she's doing the same thing with me too, Megan. She's just kind of staring at me like.
Well, she gave me the Ace of Pentacles. So there's an earthly offer coming in with this 20 to 30-year-old, but it's the death cycle. So that's what I'm saying. She's not. It's serious to her.
Mm-hmm.
So she's not talking to talk. She's telling you something is coming and you need to end it, or somebody else is going to end it. And again, this is a blueprint, so it's not saying like literally the death cycle is coming. It's just saying there's going to be an ending to something. And I will show you the cards, but it's saying there is going to be an ending to something. So she is saying she'll be there for that, but it is going to be within your earthly realm. So that's where you're going to feel it at.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a new opportunity that you didn't get, or you thought you were going to get, or something didn't go right with the opportunity. It fell through with this person. Yeah. You got 2 pentacles so far out of deaths. That's the Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. Well, the Magician is Virgo and Gemini, but you have the Ace of Pentacles. As you can see, it's kind of like her face. As I'm saying, this is kind of like the face she kind of reminds me of as she's looking at me. It's like she kind of wants to.
Looking like, basically, yeah.
Yeah, and she's looking at me like she's about to end a death cycle in some sort of way. Like there's something that's happening that shouldn't be happening. And she's going to use her magic from the other realm, the Magician, Gemini, Virgo, communication is run by Mercury. So she's going to use sending communication to stop whatever it is that's about to happen with this individual. Again, she's not telling me what they did, why they did it, but she is saying that the Ace of Pentacles is coming in. She's going to end it, and she's going to end it, and she's going to use her powers to end it with all the elements.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's coming on you on a negative way, she's going to stop it. So if it hasn't happened yet, it could be something happening in the future, but that's what she's showing me so far. So let me get Gaia.
Is there anything else that she can say about that?
She's basically just telling me to tell you to get away from the younger energy. That whoever this younger energy is, they're lying. I mean, they're lying. I don't know if it's a family member or if they're lying though. So she's trying to.
Maybe that's why I picked up on an argument in the very beginning, you know?
Yeah. She looks very defensive and she's very protective, but at the same time, she wants you to listen to her. Mm-hmm. So, let's see.
Yeah, she's very protective.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This man, I don't know if he said it was a male or a female, but you have lost love, surrender, healing, and release. So she's saying you got to surrender, let go, and release this person because it is a lost love. So therefore, it is no longer around. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if it's a relationship that you're going through with somebody. It could even be a friendship. It doesn't have to be an actual lover. It's just anything that is connected to you. It could be the ending of a friendship you've had for years or something that you just thought was close.
Could it be a nephew?
Yeah.
I have my nephew that I had a falling out with.
There you go. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that would be a loved one.
Is that it?
So,
yeah. Because I heard earlier that there was either an argument that was taking place or something, you know? That's the first thing that I picked up on earlier.
Yeah. And that's what I was saying. I kind of saw her ready to address something and take care of the situation in the earthly realm. So I don't know if that's what was going on at the time, but yes, there is some energy that she is picking up that she is trying to share with you as far as this individual and their motives and how it's going to affect you. It's kind of like a blueprint. Do you want to do it or do you don't want to do it? You want to put up with it or you don't want to put up with it? It's really up to you in the long run, how you want to deal with it. But she is saying that people are being deceitful around you a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So to keep that in mind when you make your decision.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because, yes, I wanted to work with them and I realized it wasn't happening.
Yeah.
So you said him?
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's a him, I would stay away from him and go ahead and find somebody else that can help you grow whatever it is that you want to grow and on the same page as you and in a reasonable amount of time and in a reasonable, like I said, because you don't want somebody who's like, oh, I'll get 60 and you get like 40 or something. You know what I mean? Like it should be fair. You know what I'm saying? So if it's not fair or it doesn't feel fair, it's probably not.
Yeah.
So
That's not gonna happen.
right, and that's what I'm saying. It's not going to happen, and she's making the face showing it's not going to happen. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She's making it very clear it's not going to happen. So,
Serious.
yeah, she's being protective right now. So that's might be why she's not talking very much. But she is making it clear of the situation
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
to avoid it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
At least for me.
Yeah. Well, me too. Yeah, because like I said, the first thing I picked up on was some sort of argument, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, so I agree.
We're both picking up. Yeah. I just don't want to speak for you. That's all. I don't want to be like, oh, this and throw it out there. You know, so I was like,
I know.
Can you ask her for me about her daughter? Is there anything that my niece, her daughter, is there anything that she want me to tell her daughter?
Yeah. 8 years, 7
Huh? You're going home?
Is her daughter even like in her 20s yet, or is she still kind of young?
No, she's much older than that.
She's not what? I'm sorry.
She's
She's in her 40s.
She's in her 40s. Okay. But does she have children? Can you hear me? Does she have children? Her daughter? Okay. So I'll figure it out.
Are you there, Miss Olivia? Can you hear us?
Let's see. I think she's talking about her children, like she said. That's why I asked if she was young or if. All right, so for her children, she is letting them know that I think that she is very proud of the work that they've done within this earthly realm with the 8 of Coins. So I think that she is proud of her child. So she's basically saying to keep putting in the hard work in the earthly realm is what I can feel. I don't know if she's going to school, like some type of trade school or maybe like nursing school or something like that, but something that's very time consuming because she does feel the Page of Wands a little bit in reverse. So it's a little bit aggressive feeling, but it's young also, 20s to 30s.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. What's the last one I'm going to get for that? So she is working hard to make something happen. Someone's bucking it a bit with the Page of Wands in reverse, but I don't think it's going to last. Yeah, because they're going to come in with the King of Pentacles. So that could be her potential suitor, to be honest. I think she works hard, maybe for something to move forward in action. It doesn't really go the way she wants it. And then so finally a King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy steps in and kind of shows her the way. Mm-hmm. That's all I can see at this moment. So, I don't know if the volume's working for her side. If she had any questions or.
Are you there, Miss Sonia? Maybe it just messed up the connection somehow.
Mine's been dropping out constantly. As I said, I'm surprised I can see the chat. I have to have my phone open and my computer.
Yeah. Maybe if I remove her and then bring her back in?
Yeah, we could. Maybe, I'm pretty sure she might have heard it.
Are you there, Miss Sonia? Can you hear us?
If she's using wireless headphones, that might be why.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I just know every time I've tried to use wireless headphones, it cuts my sound off. So
I think she got cut off. Maybe they'll reply to us in the comments.
Yeah, leave it to the comment or, and hi, Michelle. Thank you for joining us. And hi, KJ and Daz. And of course, Sunflower.
Yeah, I didn't really pick up
Wait,
anything for the niece.
No, I didn't get much of that. I don't feel like there's anything much going on in her life where she feels like she needs to kind of
Yeah, a message.
Was that the same one with the doll that we just did?
No, that was a different one.
Oh, I was gonna say, I think she was more worried about the doll. I can't remember which one it was though.
Are you back?
Okay.
Can you hear us?
Now I can.
Yeah. Okay. Did you get
I didn't hear anything before after I asked my question.
Oh, you didn't get the last message?
No, about her daughter, no.
Okay. What did you say, Megan? That there was somebody, a male?
There's a male figure. Yeah, there's a male figure between the 20s and 30s, maybe early 30s, and I know she's in her 40s, but they can be in their 40s. Either way, they're a page. So the point is that they are rather childlike or they kind of behave childlike. They do things impulsively. I can't remember if it was swords, but I think it was of swords. That's of the mind. So that means they're manipulating the mind a little bit. So I think the only message she has for her at this point is to not fall into somebody else's BS trap, to be honest, is how I feel. Because I feel like there's somebody trying to pull something they shouldn't be doing.
Yeah. Does that make sense, Miss Sonia?
Yes, I will tell her.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just tell her to watch out for any males, early 20s to mid 30s. If they're trying to offer her something that sounds too good to be true, it probably is. So, as long as she checks it all out. If she checks it all out, she feels it's legit, that's her free will to do what she wants, but she's just kind of saying, be wary of this individual. So.
Okay.
Yes, Miss Sonia. Yeah, I didn't get much else either other than what Megan picked up on too.
Did you have any questions about that though?
No, I'm good. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
Well, thank you, Miss Sonia, as always. We hope that helped you, hon, and we wish you all the best of luck, all right?
Yes, we do.
All right. Thank you, Renee.
Thank you. Bye, Miss Sonia. I'll talk to you later.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Blessed be and love and light.
Yes. All right. So that was the only people that showed up as far as the stream. I think we still had a couple more, but they didn't make it. So I guess we can take Miss Cece since she did donate.
Yes.
And then we'll just respond to her from the comments. All right. All right. Let's see. Okay, Miss Cece, you said you have a friend that died a couple of years ago in a different state, and I've learned about her at least 4 times. I don't know why we weren't that close at the end. Okay, what was her name? Miss Cece, what was the name of your friend? Hi, everybody. Hi, Edith, Michelle, Sandy, Daz. How y'all doing?
Would you mind throwing her question up on the screen real quick so I can see her picture just a little bit? And then you can take it down if you need to. I just want to see the picture some. Oh, okay, you can take it down. Oh, so you can take it down. Now it's 3 of Wands, I think. Or 4 of Wands.
I was actually going to put it up when she gave me her name.
Yeah, that's why I was like, never mind. That's not that's a different picture. So let's go ahead and see.
You weren't that close.
Yeah, we're close.
Yeah, Miss Cece Moon, we're on you, hon. If you can give me the name of your friend that passed away, please. You are next.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
My chat's moving really slow. I'm like, gonna stay out of it. Like, I can't tell what's behind and what's not. But hi, Sandy. Thank you for joining us. Sandy came from we invited a couple people from our channel to kind of pimp you out a bit.
I don't mind being pimped out.
Right? Me neither. Must be a Texas thing.
Yeah, I know, right?
So let's see.
Betty Beatrice, she was in her late 20s. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Also, this is going to be the last one because we're already at past an hour. So this is going to be the last reading, guys. But So thank you. If you guys want future readings as far as mediumship, you can go ahead and email me. That way we can get you set up for the next mediumship live. All right. But this is going to be the last one. Okay, Betty, Beatrice.
Beatrice, yeah, late 20s, barely knew her. Cece. Or weren't talking anymore that much.
Yeah, towards the end.
I think that's why. I don't know if you're picking this up. I think she had things she didn't say, so that's why she keeps showing up.
She was very secretive, right?
Yeah, there's something she kept to herself a lot because the Ace of Pentacles is in reverse.
Mm-hmm.
So this is something in the earthly realm. She's just not telling nobody. It's not that she didn't have the offer; she didn't want people to know what it was. So that was secretive.
Miss Cece, the reason why you weren't close with her at the end is, did you guys have some sort of argument about a mutual lover? Like, did you guys like the same person, maybe? Because I'm picking up on something similar along those lines.
I'll let her answer and then give my cards.
Okay, Rainbow, go for me, girl.
Okay.
And Cece, whenever you respond to us, son, try to be specific as possible in the responses whenever we ask you questions, okay? Just to make things go a little bit quicker.
Yeah. I have 3 out of 4 Earth cards. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn.
Mm-hmm.
So something in the earthly realm. And then there's a 6 of Swords. So there was moving forward, but it's almost like at the pinnacle that she never told nobody about.
Or maybe she never told you that she had feelings for somebody you were with.
Right, because there's a 7 of Pentacles. This is planting seeds. On some cards, actually, the girl is pregnant. It's having a baby sometimes. So I'm not saying that she had a baby behind your back or anything, but what I'm saying is birthing new projects. It's birthing new things. So these are things that she could have just not shared with you. This is like kind of like going forward in the night. Thoughts. Taking them with you. And I just see there's a child, actually, in there. So we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Coins in reverse, whichever you like to prefer to call it, 6 of Swords moving forward towards that reverse pentacle. This person is replanting their pentacles. So they're ready to make them grow, and they did so. And then at the very end, the Knight of Coins came in. He helped her harvest them, and they kind of took off in that sense.
Yeah, she said different states. She had a child, grew apart, but our mothers are friends. Okay.
Okay, so that would explain the 6 of Swords moving forward, because you're moving forward away, and then they still were friends. So they still kept planting those seeds to stay in touch. And I mean, that could also be why the Knight of Coins is there, because there is communication coming in, but it does, like you said, with them being kind of separated in states, it might be far in between, or, but the Knight of Coins is slow. I mean, it's going to be slow regardless, so it doesn't matter if it's communication, but it is of the earthly realm.
Mm-hmm.
But I said again, there's 3 out of 4 though, so there's something in the earthly realm with that.
I'm just seeing.
Yeah.
Hold on.
She only had 1 child. She had bad luck with guys. I don't know her life in her 20s. Okay. So let me see. Okay, well, she didn't have another child. She still planted 7 seeds to keep moving on once she left the situation. So regardless of whether there was another child, she did move on with the Knight of Pentacles energy. So as I said, she was ready to move forward. So again, I don't feel like it's something she wanted to share with you, to be honest. I don't know what happened, but I do have to agree with her in the sense that I feel like there's an argument of some sort, and it might have been over this person, this Knight of Coins, because there's nothing but earth here, except for her leaving.
Yeah.
And she's leaving in the middle of the night. Yeah, she's leaving in the middle of the night to plant the pentacles, grow the seeds, and she's doing it with a man. So
Yeah. Maybe that's what she just didn't tell you.
Yeah, maybe she took off and didn't tell you because she didn't want you to know she was having the baby.
Mhm.
Or starting a new life with this person. Yeah, it feels like she wanted to keep this person a secret from you, kind of. Or at least what was going on, I guess.
Yeah. I felt that she was very jealous of you and the things that you had.
I agree.
She wasn't the nicest person to her family. Maybe she has regret. She doesn't have regret.
No. There's no regret at all. There's no regret here at all. If you look at the cards I'm looking at, and this is still picking my intuition, she has no regret.
Yeah.
She has the Ace of Pentacles in reverse because she decided to hide it from you. She didn't want y'all to know. And the reason she did it, she took off on the Six of Swords in the middle of the night to make sure you didn't know. So that's what I'm saying. And that's taking the thoughts away. So then she planted the Seven of Pentacles to make sure that this grew, whether she told you or not. I said, and she wanted it to grow with the Knight of Coins. Again, Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. This is all within the earthly realm. So, again, it just depends on how you look, what cards you're looking at. But some of the Seven Pentacle cards actually have a pregnant woman on them, kind of like the Empress. So it is planting seeds, much like you plant a seed to have a baby. You know what I mean?
Well, just because you were in different circles, hon, doesn't mean you didn't have mutual people around you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because like I said, there's something there that it doesn't fit, you know? And
I don't think the family has anything to do with it, what she did to the family. She's not concerned about them. She's concerned about herself.
Jinx.
Well, I want to say, not to be rude, she's selfish.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the reason I say that is because I'm starting to pick up her energy, and it feels like if you're going to keep asking, I'm going to start to like tell you how I feel, and it's kind of like I don't give a flying, rat's butt.
Like this like smirk on her face.
Yeah.
Just I don't know. That's what I see. I see a smirk on her face, like almost sneaky, and almost like she doesn't regret nothing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think that's why she didn't communicate with you. I don't know. Does she visit you in dreams? Because you have the dream.
Why does she visit me in dreams?
Why? I thought you said does she. I'm sorry. I apologize. So let me see.
When you dream about her, is the setting like dark and like almost murky and scary looking, like in the middle of the night? Because like Megan said earlier, I just see like dark, murky, like type of stuff.
Oh, yeah. She's getting impatient now, at least from what I'm feeling. She doesn't like to be questioned. She's getting kind of irritated now, to be honest, especially with the more questions not that I don't mind. I'll answer them. That doesn't bother me. I'm just telling you how she feels. She's getting a little bit irritated. I'm getting kind of hot over here.
It's almost like, girl, we weren't friends at the end. Why do you care? Kind of thing,
Yeah, well, there's numerous questions. I have no clue I don't have any clue then either because she's not telling you. So, like I said, maybe because she wasn't communicating with you. But you said why does she visit me in dreams? Let's see why. If y'all weren't talking and you have no clue, let's see why she visits you in dreams. Maybe to taunt you because she didn't like you at the time. Because the secrets. There's secrets. So she's taunting.
Before you said that, that's what I thought. No joke.
She's taunting you. She doesn't.
That's why.
I'm sorry. I don't want to say she doesn't like you.
That's why I asked if the dreams you're having are like dark and like murky and like
scary. Otherwise, it would be light. You'd see sunlight. If it's dark, then it's usually something. Have you ever noticed when you're going through a very funny spiritual awakening time? Like you said, most of the time your dreams will be dark, like at night. Whenever you're feeling better, you see light. And I had a good amount of time before I started doing tarot that I was like, I didn't know what to do, which way to go. And I was having those dark dreams at night. And I was like, and I even told somebody, I was like, I don't know why my dreams are dark all the time now. I was like, I'm scared of everything or something in them. And then later on, once I got more into what I was doing, then they started to lighten up some. But yeah, she's coming out of the coins with the moon coming out. She's got the 5 coins in reverse. So she doesn't feel like she's out in the cold. She doesn't feel like she needs to explain anything, to be honest. Yeah, it makes no sense because she doesn't want you to make any sense out of it. She doesn't feel she has to explain anything. That's the thing. Because she's saying the devil at the very end.
Oh my God. Before you pulled that, she asked if she was at peace. No, she's not at peace. She's like in own consumed little world.
That's what I'm saying. She's already the moon. So I mean that's enough right there. You know, she's got secrets, she's hiding stuff. She's not trying, I mean, it is becoming illuminated, but she doesn't care she doesn't feel out in the cold by any secrets that are coming out. And then like I said, the devil energy, she doesn't really care what anybody thinks of it. You know what I mean? Like that's how she feels. Yeah. So
she's not
I think she's in spiritual timeout still.
It's almost like in limbo. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I was saying. Spiritual timeout. She's still in spiritual timeout because she can't figure out why she can't get past certain humps, but it's because she won't let it go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. It's cool.
Yeah, you can do like Michelle. You can tell her to stop visiting you. I mean, I don't know what Disneyland has to do with it, but do y'all meet each other at Disneyland in the dream? I'm just curious because you said we're at Disneyland. No, they're happy unless somebody else said something. A little bit confused. She is. I have no clue. Then we're at Disneyland. Okay, we'll have fun at Disneyland. Mm-hmm. That's the funnest place on earth, from what I understand. I've never been there though.
Yeah. I've been to Disney World, but not Disneyland.
Right.
Yeah, she's in limbo. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's not gone through spiritual school to where she's accepted the damage she might have done for certain behaviors, like not responding to you for months on end. And
it's almost like, you know, when we pass, we're in between where we decide where we're going.
Yeah. And as far as CC, limbo is not what you're thinking it is. Limbo is literally like going to therapy. It's not like you're stuck in a black hole. Like you're in therapy and they keep asking you again and again. Like it's basically like when you go for a parole hearing. It's kind of like, right. It's kind of like, did you learn your lesson and why do you feel that way? If you can't give an answer, then you don't get to move forward. So she's choosing not to give an answer.
Yeah.
Or at least accept what she did or said. That's the only way she would stay there. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you were on the trip in the dream. Okay.
Well, maybe the Disneyland symbolizes childlike behavior too. You know
right. Very much.
Like immaturity.
Yeah, limbo is not a bad place. Limbo is a place of reflection. Mm-hmm. It's to show where you've done wrong in your past life and accept it so you don't have to repeat it like a karmic cycle. That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't want to do that. That's not the point of being here. The point of being here is to learn your lesson, share it with Source, share it with your soul tribe, and then move on to the next one if you choose to do so. And as I said, now there's a lot of people in your soul tribe, I don't, you know, and I know you probably feel the same thing, that choose not to incarnate. And so we do it for them. You know, and I did it with my crystal balls early, you know, not long ago. I was like, I have a big glass crystal ball and a small little pink one or purple one. And I'm like, you know, it's kind of like, this is your main one. So when you split off, there goes your purple one. So when you come back together and you share everything. So that's the whole point of us going through certain things. It's kind of just, you know, to let us know how everybody feels.
Whatever we choose while we're in limbo, if you want to reincarnate, I believe that you can. To fix things and to learn different lessons. What you want to pass on, you have the choice to pass on too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, do you agree also there's at least 4 or 5 exit points in our life?
Yeah. It's a journey. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So do you think that that some people maybe start to choose an exit point and then decide to come back?
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I believe that.
Did you have something similar for you at any point in your life, or did you just kind of pick up on those feelings? I'm just curious because mine, something had to happen.
Mm-hmm. I definitely believe that I have been reincarnated. Like, I don't think that this is like my first life.
Yeah,
yeah. I've definitely picked up on many different eras and, you know, things in life. That's why they say life is a journey. Yeah,
but in this life, have you had any near anything, or did it just kind of come to you naturally, I guess, is what I'm at? Because mine, I had to have my near experience for it to like, well, I knew there was something off empathically because I was feeling everybody else's feelings, but I didn't know why. It wasn't until I had this happen that I was like, then I got super into everything that I do.
For me, I knew that I always had it, but once I became more spiritual aware of things and once I became more open to it, that's when it all just like came rushing in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
it wasn't so much that I had like a near death experience or a
You
near
got into it.
awakening thing. I know I've always had it. It's just when I became more aware of it and more like confident in it is when it started to just like boom, you know?
Yeah. I know. Like I'll do meditation or something, or I'll just sleep and then I can wake up the next morning and I'm like, I think I just leveled up like a couple levels and I don't know why, but like I'm pretty sure I can't. You know, and as soon as you put your feet on the ground, if you can tell, you can feel it.
Yeah.
Like you're grounded, you feel strong, you feel all those things. So that's something that, you know, is very important, I think, for mediumship and then going to psychic, you know, and building your way up. Because when I was empathic, I could not do that. Empathic was nothing but feelings. So it's like if everybody was upset, then all I felt was upset. Yeah, like if everybody was upset, all I felt was upset and I wanted to go home. You know what I mean? I don't want to be here no more.
I had to accept that too myself because I was also, as a child, I was very empathic, even growing up. Oh my gosh, like my sister would always tell me that she was like the devil child and I was like the angel just because I was always trying to like fix things. You know what I'm saying?
That's how mine was. And then I would cry whenever somebody else was crying. So then I got made fun of for crying all the time. And I'm like, but I can't help it.
Or like when my dad would get mad at me and it wasn't even like anything bad, but I would just like burst out just because I feel he's like, why are you crying? I'm just like, I don't know. Like,
yeah, exactly. And see, and I was a Virgo. So it was like, I would watch anybody. Like I could be like 8 years old. Watching adults argue, and I'd listen to it for like 10 or 15 minutes, and I'd be like, you know what? I'm like, you're wrong because of this, and you're wrong because of that. So why don't you just bullshit up? You know, just let it go. Because like now everybody's getting annoyed. So like, let's just move along. And they would just stare at me. They would just stare at me like, you know what I mean? Like I was surprised I never got told off. But
that's why in school I was never like popular because I couldn't go to parties because I couldn't. I'm sorry,
I didn't either. I wasn't popular in school. I got made fun of a lot for my looks, my personality, the way, a lot of things. You know what I mean? And it's like, I chose not to go to social events, things like that, because I never felt good leaving them.
And that's because I was a cheerleader. So it's not like I wasn't like, you know, I didn't have friends or anything like that, you know, because I was involved in like a lot of things. It's just anything outside like parties or hangouts or whatever. Like if they were small, then yes, I could go. I was like, no, I can't.
And I agree with that. Like, I don't know, because I think you have Aries sun and I have Aries moon. So so it's kind of almost like the same thing a little bit, you know, because my personality comes out as an Aries when I'm really, so like I'll go to parties and stuff, but I prefer, like you said, to be at smaller parties in a home, like having dinner, having some drinks, doing that versus like all the other stuff. Like I don't need to go hang out in like a bonfire filled and you know, feel like everybody's energy. No, thank you. I'll watch it on Dazed and Confused, but I don't want to be a part of it.
Exactly. Girl, I watch The Housewives, but I ain't about to be a part of that either.
I actually had to stop for a little while because I was like, these women are how old? And they're just like at each other's necks, like trying to destroy each other, like 50 cents, 60. I couldn't do it anymore. I was like, I'm just going to stick to my YouTube for right now. I was like, I actually canceled cable because I was like, I can't take it anymore. They're fighting all the time.
Cece goes, is this my past life? I don't want to pay bills for another century. Girl,
right. She said I'm a Virgo too. We call people. Yes, we do actually. Virgos are very good at calling people out, which a lot of signs are, especially air sign and actually Aries as well. You know, they're not going to put up with a bunch of crap, so they'll kind of like stop it before it starts. You know what I mean? And air signs a lot. Emotional. I feel like water signs put up with it a little bit more because they like the emotional. Like going up and down, like, oh yeah. But like, for the most part, the other signs kind of seem to put it to a stop quickly.
Yeah. So. I'm an Aries sun and Gemini moon. So my moon sign has 2 different personalities at the same time.
That's what I joke about my cat. My cat's a Gemini, so I have 2 cats. And so they're like, when are you going to get another cat? I'm like, I have 2. I was like, my cat's a Gemini. I was like, so whenever he gets his 2 personalities under control, then I'll go ahead and do that.
Exactly. Well, CC Moon, that's basically what we picked up on you, hun. I'm sorry if it didn't make much sense. It's just that your friend had a lot of secrets, and I think that's why
Yeah.
it didn't make a lot so much sense to you. But I think in your gut, you kind of feel like, oh, like maybe she was hiding something that I didn't even like realize, and I think that's kind of why you guys kind of separated towards the end.
I agree. I do feel like there is secrets, kind of like some people in the chat said there were just certain things she probably didn't want you to know, and so that's kind of why she separated herself, and that's kind of why she's not talking much about it now. It's, I don't think she still really wants to talk about it.
Yeah.
But I don't think she like dislikes you strongly. I think she just is quiet, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And I'm sorry about that. That's friends like that.
Yeah. That's not friends. No new friends. No new friends.
Don't worry, we've all got people like that in our lives. So
right. Everybody does, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But like you said though, we wouldn't learn anything though if we didn't have that.
Exactly. It's called life lessons.
It's a lot hard. It's a lot harder than it sounds. I promise you that.
You ain't gotta tell me that. I already know. I'm about to be 30. Okay, so
how old?
I've been through everything you can possibly imagine.
Oh yeah. I took care of my stepson. I started taking care of him when I was 18. Then I had my son when I was 21, separated at 27, had my oldest son or my youngest son at 31. Mm-hmm. So like, yeah, I'm kind of all over the place with that on the map. But my Virgo's up for the challenge, so.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I guess I'll leave the chat open for questions, Megan. Do you want us to maybe take questions and then we can end from there?
Yeah, that's cool.
Of course, if anybody has questions for me or Megan or both of us, feel free to ask. We're going to just kind of hang out in the chat before we get things rolling here. It's been an hour and a half, Megan. That went by fast.
I know it always does, especially for collabs.
Yeah.
So you said did you do your 1,000 subscriber yet, or you're going to plan it still?
I'm actually going to do that right after this live.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Cool,
I'm going to
know.
Actually, Raina and I are going to do a collab also right after this live because some of the giveaway is going to be like her candles that she's working on.
Okay.
So,
yeah, she had nice candles. Very nice candles.
Yes, I'm so excited. I have a package already that I haven't opened that it got here yesterday, but I was waiting to open it.
Yeah, that's how I am with like my cards. I'm like, I want to unbox them, but I'm like, I really want to open them now.
You know, when you got that itch, like, you have something there, but you have to wait. So it's like, ugh.
Yeah, exactly. I know what that means.
Oh, good, Michelle. I'm glad it was fun to watch. Thank you.
Yes.
Jason.
Thank y'all.
We both very strong. We're from Texas, okay?
Yes.
Don't mess with this.
No, I think that when there's a problem, you just say Houston, we got a problem. And then everybody's like, oh, I think they're serious. Because I just said Houston, we got a problem.
Yep. Mm-hmm. We got a problem, Houston. I used to live in Houston, middle school up until my freshman year of high school. Then I moved here.
Yeah. My sister just moved there about well, we're off the island. You know what I'm talking about, if you know where I'm talking about, from Houston. So she moved there about a couple of years ago, but she does that. Actually, she books for the Neil Hamilton model agency, I believe it is. So that's what she does up in Houston. So she stays up there because, they have all the hopping parties and clothes and all that cool girl stuff that she's into.
Oh, the high fashion side of Houston.
Yeah, see, I'm not like that. I kind of went to JCPenney's and I was fine when I was younger in Walmart. And she needed like Abercrombie and Fitch and Hollister. And I'm like, let her get what she wants, Mom. And then I'll go to JCPenney's. I'm like, because I don't care.
I lived in the ghetto. I lived in Humboldt, Tascasita. Have you heard of that area? I
heard it. Yeah. I didn't know if that was like.
I went to Humboldt Middle School and Humboldt High School.
I didn't know that.
Up until halfway sophomore year is when I moved.
Where did you move to?
I moved to here in the Valley. It's literally like 15 minutes from the border of Mexico.
Yeah.
Let's see. And I don't think anybody has any questions. Everybody.
Like it. So if you want to go ahead and start with Raina, I don't know how. I know your schedule is tight because you got your 1,000. So I'm gonna try to drop in because we don't CTO for another hour and a half. So.
Well, I'm gonna end this one first and then like start another one.
Yeah.
Like, put everything together and so I can eat real quick.
Yeah, definitely. I know I need to eat too. I can smell them like heating something up. I'm like, what's that? It smells like French fries.
Siba says, just curious, is it possible to channel a message from stillborn baby 8 weeks? I had done that before, but I didn't really pick up on much. I just picked up on the gender, like, you know, if it was a boy or a girl. I've picked up on that, but other than that, the only thing, well, this was like a previous reading that I have done about, you know, miscarriage, you know. I picked up on the gender of it, and I picked up the only message that that they had was that they weren't meant for this life. Like they weren't meant to be here. Like it was almost like they were just created so they can be a part of something else. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I truly believe when it comes to, you know, miscarriage.
Well, I think that's part of your life contract when you've never lost a child. And so you come to this life to learn what it feels like. And then you go back. I said again, this is, you know, your main soul. Mm-hmm. You split off from your main soul to be who you are. And when you come back, you share that with the rest of your tribe to let them know what it's like to lose a child. Yeah. So that's kind of why people choose it. It sounds crazy, but we all do sit down with the contract before the board of elders. And everybody has to agree. Everybody.
I believe that too. I believe that. I believe that we know exactly what it is we're getting ourselves into before we become human. Like, you know what I'm saying?
The best thing I ever heard about it was pretend of it like a movie or a play because you've already pre-written everything. So nothing is you're not going to pre-write anything that
you can't get.
Could seriously damage. And if so, it would be on your own free will if you choose to let it. So it's like you said, it's coming out of it on your own, and if you choose to do so. So that's kind of how I look at it.
Me too. All right, guys. So we are going to go ahead and end. It's been over an hour. Thank you, Megan, so much for joining me. We will definitely have to plan something again soon. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Also, again, please go subscribe to Megan. She is under Southern Soul Tarot. I believe Raina has posted her link in the comments.
Yes, I think she did too.
Right?
Thank you.
Yeah. So if you guys just go back, you can definitely, or you can search it just Southern Soul Tarot. Please go subscribe to her. And I hope you guys enjoyed today. Don't worry. Again, we will be doing this again soon. We'll just, get our schedules together as always.
Exactly. Yeah. Whenever you're ready, I'm ready.
Me too. It was fun. I had fun.
It was. Thank you very much.
Yes. All right, guys. I am going to come back on with Raina, and I'm actually going to do the 1K giveaway, and we're going to be announcing some things also. So if you guys want, feel free to come back in the next probably like 20 minutes or so, and we'll go ahead and do that too. All right, guys. All right, guys. I will see you later. All right. Bye.
All right, bye. Love and light to all of you. Bye-bye.